So let's take a look here at Mitch McConnell being asked about his endorsement of Trump today. Looks like Manu Raju confronted him pretty harshly. Let's see.
How do you reconcile your Trump endorsement with the fact that you called him practically and morally responsible for January 6th and the fact that he insulted you and your wife repeatedly?
On February the 25th, 2021, shortly after the attack on the Capitol, I was asked a similar question, and I said I would support the nominee for president even if it were the former president, and he obviously is going to be the nominee of our party.
So I don't blame him, and I'm not surprised. Is anybody out there surprised that Mitch McConnell didn't take a principled stand against the Republican nominee? Why bring that grief on him for the remaining 16 minutes he has of his life? What's the point? Why bother? Just say, yeah, sure, I support Trump. He probably knows he's going to lose no matter what. So what does it matter anyways? It's like he doesn't have to look over his shoulder and sweat someone trying to hit his wife over the head with a hammer in the middle of the night, you know? Like, I don't blame these guys. The Republican Party has turned so nutso that you have to endorse Trump or support him in some way so that your personal safety isn't in danger and you have a career in the future too. It's so embarrassing. It's the Republican Party's fault for putting themselves in that position, but it is what it is. What are they supposed to do? Say I'm not going to endorse anybody, or I'm going to sit this one out? I was actually shocked that Nikki Haley did not endorse Trump. She got as close to it as she could, saying that Trump now needs to win over independents and moderates and basically reach out to her voters. And she also wishes the best for President Trump, or whatever she said, which I understand. Anytime somebody becomes president, I wish them the best too. I thought Trump would move to the center a little bit when he became president. He did this 60 Minutes interview shortly after he won, and I don't think he was president yet, but it was after he won, and he seemed a little more chill than he was on the campaign trail, which is normal, right? A lot of campaign rhetoric out there, but once the election's over, you should try to be president for everybody. That's what Joe Biden has done, even though the MAGA weirdos will tell you otherwise. But Joe Biden gave Republicans an off-ramp from the craziness of Trump by differentiating between MAGA Republicans and regular Republicans. So if you don't want to be a crazy nut job, then don't call yourself MAGA. You can just be a Republican, and we'll welcome you, and we'll talk to you, and we'll work with you. Which, by the way, I find it very interesting that Biden is now reaching out to those Haley voters. It makes total sense, right? The exit poll showed that like 6 in 10 Haley voters would not vote for Trump if he's the nominee. And so Biden, in his statement on Nikki Haley dropping out, which we can take a look at, he basically reached out to those Haley voters and said, you have a place in our movement. And that's how you handle things. That's how you be a professional and build your coalition. I like it, even if it works.
Do you support Hitler?
Group.
Think women should have never been able to vote? Think an egg is a chicken? Hate the browning of America? Join the grand old party.
I know what that's in reference to.